Hey guys, Super Josh XD001 here. Yeah, you came in just in time. I just got done setting up for Halloween. Yeah, new TV stand. Yeah, I'm all set. The timing is right, the feeling is right. Everything just feels right. Anywho, I'm all ready. Yeah, I got my murder drone shirt on. Yeah, which isn't really Halloween themed. Look, I got an inverted pumpkin and an orange skull with a cork on its head. What more do you want? Usually when it is this time of the year, nothing says October like a good Halloween-themed game. And I got 5 interesting Nintendo Switch games that are my go-to Halloween picks, yeah. But let me be clear, none of these are any of those horror-type games that are made to scare the ever-living crap out of you. No. I'm just picking games that are just pure fun. Yeah, pure classic fun. So with that said, let's get started. This is my 5 go-to Halloween games. Oh yeah, Luigi's Mansion 2, Dark Moon for Nintendo Switch. Wait, didn't I already cover this in my 2024 recap video? Isn't that a little redundant? Looking back, I only covered the technical aspects of the game. I was covering a remaster, and I only glossed over the gameplay for a brief moment, but never took a deep dive discussing it. It's only fair that I give this game a proper look at least as proper as I can for a list video. And let's just forget the fact that this was a remaster of a 3DS game, and just treat it as a standalone game. The game takes place in a spooky land called Evershade Valley, where the ghosts are friendly and somehow has a dry desert, wasteland, and a snowy mountain biome right next to some lush green forest. All is fine until King Boo destroys the Dark Moon and made all of the friendly ghosts go rogue, and the only people that can put this land back together is a weird professor and a cowardly plumber. If you've never played a Luigi's Mansion game before, here's how it works. You explore a haunted location and hunt for ghosts, occasionally solving puzzles here and there, and getting a lot of money for the hard-earned work. Though in this particular game, you got 5 areas to explore, and each one has a level structure. Each level will have you doing something different and guide you to the different locations within the area. The levels are usually about 20 minutes to play through, but that also depends on if you are the explorative type. Sometimes you'll find some hidden loads of money, golden enemies, or maybe even a collectible gem for you to collect. Though every time you play a new level, tons of money you found in one spot in the last level might just be like $1 or a few coins. Basically, the game will tell you to just focus on moving forward in the level and not to return to the previously explored areas if you want to find a lot of moolah. And what does the money do? Every time you beat a level, you can invest into upgrading some abilities, like a stronger vacuum cleaner to fight ghosts, or upgrading your stroll bulb to help find hidden objects. Some levels have you fighting ghosts, maybe solve a puzzle here and there. Sometimes, escorting a toad assistant to a portable monitor, exploring high and low and Sorry. Recently, I just developed bathmophobia. It's a long story, don't worry about it. Where was I? Oh yeah, after you complete a few levels, you get to fight a boss ghost at the end of each area. First one has you fighting a giant queen spider and trying to light the nest on fire. And in the second area, you go... Okay, I can do this. Go up some stairs. Yeah. I'm fine. And if you can get to the top, you get to fight stairs. I swear, this is the only time the game really gets me. And if you can beat this stupid boss, you get a piece of the Dark Moon and further progress the game. That's basically the gist of Luigi's Mansion 2. It's a nice game and a good sequel. Lots of charm, lots of funny moments, and lots of fun. It just puts you in the ghost busting mood. And personally, my recommendation if you want to get into the series. I feel like the game progresses you in a way where it will guide you straight forward without holding your hand, and the gameplay is simple and easy to understand while also giving you some challenge. But then again though, you can't go wrong with either game in the trilogy. Well, that's one down, 4 to go. Next up is Hazelnut Hex.
Taco Tuesday got good. Let's see what victims I can torture today. Crystal of torture and shame. Show me the mortals that are fearful and lame. No, wait. Rewind that. This is the one. He shall know true fear like the coward he is. And he's a YouTuber. Embarrassing him is just the cherry on top.
Hazelnut Hex!
Now, if that art style didn't catch your attention, maybe the gameplay will. Hazelnut Hex is a side-scrolling shoot-'em-up. You fly to the right and shoot enemies and dodge bullets. It's a crazy packed game with a lot of charm. Though the story is the best part of this game. Get ready because here we go. Breakfast has disappeared and all of our friends got hangry! And we must stuff their faces with our trademark breakfast cereal! There you go. It's a silly premise, but for a light-hearted game with such visuals and characters that really balance off each other, it's a great fun to experience. You play as a witch named Nat, and the mascot of the Hazelnut Hex cereal brand. She flies around on her spoon and shoots projectiles out of her fingertip. You'll come across monsters of all shapes and sizes that want you dead, and will try to shoot you before you can shoot them, all while hearing some of the best music you'll ever hear.
Let's go! Hey, buddy!
As you shoot down enemies, they'll drop some stuff like stars, acorns. They might seem like points at first, but collecting them helps boosting your attack power and giving you an additional beam attack. It's a pretty good system. 2 things to keep in mind as you play. While Nat might seem like a big target, especially how intense it gets later into the game, her only weak point is her heart necklace that glows on her person. And lastly, while shooting does help, learn to let go to charge your attack. Not only will you have a powerful attack, it will also help you in eliminating any bullets on screen to give you enough wiggle room. Oh, one more thing. Get Sam the squirrel whenever you can. He provides extra firepower. By the way, did you know that the guy that made this game also worked on Smiling Friends as an animator? Yeah, he even helped with the video game episode. Now you're obligated into supporting this game. It's not that very long of a game, and that's just fine. Sometimes you need a short little game to pass the time, coupled with the fact that it has a cute art style, a silly story, and characters, and an awesome soundtrack. You can't go wrong with this fun adventure. Alright, next up is...
Mortal that goes by the name of Super Josh XD001. Your fun time has come to an end. Now bear witness as I pluck the very fear from your soul and torture you for days on end.
Oh, my name ain't Super Josh XD. It's actually Jerome.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the guy you're looking for is on the very top floor of this building.
But you look like him.
Oh, I always get told that, but no, we are 2 completely different individuals.
Really? Okay, so... Sorry for the confusion, Jerome.
No worries, see you around.
See ya.
Oh man, I almost got screwed there. Better hurry up before he finds out who I really am. This next one, you may or may not have seen it already if you were a Nintendo Switch Online okay, and apologies if I can't pronounce this. Obakeidoro. Or if you bought this on Steam, Bail or Jail. This was one of the few games that was featured in Game Trial. I remember trying this out for the first time through Game Trial, and the game left quite an impression on me. This game is basically a game of cops and robbers. You got 3 characters running around from a monster character until the timer runs out. If the monster imprisons all 3 characters in the jail, the game is over. Though if one or several characters get captured, they can be saved by activating the skulls around the jail and giving everyone a chance to escape. And if the monster is closing in on you, you can either try to dodge them or use your lantern to stun them. Anything to keep away from them. This game also has online multiplayer and... Whoa, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I did not expect to see this many people playing this game. And this is just from a few days ago. Comparing this game's online to something like Mario Tennis Aces online, it's night and day. It's just nice to know that there are people that are still playing this game. There are a few different maps to play on, like this library stage. The bookcases will fall over onto you if you're not careful. Oh, looks like someone got captured. Better make sure I get to the jail at the top of the stairs. I'm gonna lose it, I swear! Though to unlock the other maps, you need to play a certain map a few times before you can even unlock the next one. It's annoying, but it's what it is. There's also a lot of DLC you can buy to customize your character, either running around as a cute bunny or running around as Alucard from Castlevania Symphony of the Night. It even plays the Dracula's castle theme as the stage music. While I had my fun, it's not perfect by any means. Sometimes trying to stun the monster with your lantern is a bit precise, and having to unlock the other maps is a pain. But I think it's harmless and a charming game to try out. And please, buy this on Switch if you're going to play the online multiplayer. It will be worth your time.
I've checked every floor and there's still no sign of him. Wait, it was the Jerome guy. He tricked me. I'm going to tear him limb from limb when I get my hands on him. Huh? Not now? Out of order.
Well, I only got 2 more games to look at, and hopefully I can cover them quickly before I have to bail. Here's a quick one. Night Terrors. This game right here is a Flappy Bird clone. Now, hold on. This isn't your average clone. It has one unique thing. One unique feature that revolutionizes the Flappy Bird genre. You get to attack! Exciting, right? And while you're slashing your foes, you get to hear the most amazing music ever. There's a few modes you can try, and each one will have you reach a certain score requirement in order to unlock the other modes. The main difference between the modes differs from trying to survive, if the floor is made of spikes, or how progression works. Some might have a level system that increases the difficulty when you jump over pits or pillars and killing enemies. You get a wide range of weapons to use, and you might come across a special weapon that gives you every weapon type in the game for a limited time. The only downside is if you get hurt in any way, you lose your weapon, and you have to manually attack with your sword. You can also get health too, and you can also get these special parts that increase your life meter. And you are going to need everything, including your wits, if you're going to see everything this game has to offer. I have one mode I cannot for the life of me unlock because of the level requirement I need to reach in K-type to unlock it. I tried. It's really tough, with enemies popping out of nowhere to moving pillar spikes. It's a nightmare. But I think the biggest difficulty is having enemies pass you. The game warns you.
Do not let thine enemies pass.
Let 3 of them skip by you, and it's game over. That's what makes the game tough, but also what makes it more addicting. It's like an arcade game. You want to come back for more, and for how intense it gets, it just makes you want to keep on going after the next game over screen. Just so you can see if you can outdo yourself when it comes to the high score. It's fun. Go sling zombies, and bats, and skulls, and ghosts, and UFOs. Fun game. I don't know.
You Josh, cannot trick me so easily.
But I did.
I don't care. I'm going to...
You alright?
I drained most of my powers teleporting up the floors. Next little surprise might make me lose my voice.
Oh, your voice?
Yeah, you think I just sound like this naturally? I have to use my powers to sound menacing.
Oh. Wait a minute. How did you get down here so quickly if you lost your powers?
The fire escape.
But that's a stairwell.
I took the other one. Fine, I'll take the stairs. Or I'll take the fire pole.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
Alright, enough talk. Super Josh XD001, your fun life comes to an end. I am going to make you suffer by your worst fears imaginable. Now tell me your fear before I use every ounce of my power to bring you to the underworld.
Okay. I'll tell you. My worst fear is
Yes?
stairs.
Now suffer eternal torment as I bring your worst fear.
What the f did you say?
Stairs.
You can't be serious.
No, I actually am afraid of stairs. I have batmophobia.
There's no possible human way that you could be afraid of stairs.
Do you want to know the amount of steps it took to develop such a fear? There's many angles to this story.
Alright, let's test this. Follow me.
Alright, so, where to?
I'll guide you there, but I'm not carrying you there.
What?
Sorry.
Ugh. Well, then how are we gonna get there?
You get in your car?
Yeah, but I broke my tire. Hang on, give me a moment to think here. Okay, now. Okay, now we can talk about the final game inside my own thoughts. Don't pay much mind. Don't worry about it. Let's just continue with the final game. Ready? Here we go. It isn't Halloween without Castlevania, the original Dark Souls of gaming, the games that cemented themselves with classic horror elements, including some classic monsters from the roster of enemies you fight, the ones with the best music scores, and the one that made Dracula cool. There are a lot of fun titles in the franchise, but I want to start it with the one that started it all, the original Castlevania. I just love classic Castlevania, having to go stage by stage, dealing with tough obstacles, until you eventually get to the end and feel that euphoria feeling from overcoming such challenges, getting weapons like a knife or an axe to help deal with some threats. If you really want to survive, grab the cross to boomerang some foes, a stopwatch to freeze time and enemies, and holy water to burn the evil creatures of the castle. You start off at the front gate of the castle and make your way through the foyer. There's a lot of monsters roaming the floor, and some on the top of the stairs. Oh, this is getting monotonous. They knew. After the first stage, then you're scaling up the castle and jumping across the rooftop, and right before you get to the third boss, the mummies, you come across the clock tower in the background. It is the most memorable part of the whole game. It's like the game tells you that Don't give up. You are halfway there. And if you look closely, you can even see some small details like the building in the right being level 5, the bridge and the clock tower being level 6. And then finally, after talking the long stairs, is Dracula's room where the Count rests. Another one of my favorite things about this game is the summary on the back of the box. It reads, "Enter at your own risk. You think it's scary on the outside? Wait till you see the basement. Oh, I bet!" As you descend deeper and deeper, they get thicker and thicker. Better stick close to the cavern floor. It's your only chance to find a weapon or two. You're gonna need them, because when you finally meet the Count, you know he'll be going for the jugular. So keep your courage up, stay sharp, and say your prayers. It's like poetry. But like I said before, it's a tough game, mostly because of two things. One, Simon Belmont's back jump. Every time you get hit, you get knocked back. It's annoying when it comes to some platforming segments, but that's the cherry on top of the difficulty. The enemies you fight are another story. I think the main enemies that give me the most trouble are Medusa heads and hunchbacks. They are so annoying for how frequently they show up. They are either hard to hit or annoying to hit. The other enemies aren't that bad, but I would rather fight a bunch of them than Medusas or hunchbacks. But they are nothing compared to the bosses. The first 3 bosses are pretty easy, but after them, then the rest of the bosses get real tough. Getting to the room with the creature is tough enough, but how about a boss fight where there's a hunchback that just jumps around the room while throwing some projectile at you? You gotta have holy water and just focus your efforts on the creature. Then there's the Grim Reaper. He is tough for 3 things. He loses health by 1 bar every time he gets hit, his never-ending supply of sickles, and then finally the hallway to him. You got knights that take a lot of hits to defeat, and Medusa heads that keep flying in, and at this point, it only takes 4 hits until you lose a life, and you're gonna need all the health you can get if you're going to defeat Death. Hit him as he drops from the top right. Eliminate all the sickles, and just try to hit Death whenever you get a clear chance. And then there's finally Dracula. He's got 2 forms. You gotta aim for his head until you knock it clean off, and then fight his monstrous bat form. And he is a damage sponge. If you got hit at any point before this, your chances are slim to none. Come on, come on! No! Okay, one more time. Oh, no! Oh, I gotta start over? Oh. I mean, I feel happy that I managed to get this far through trials and tribulations, but you just can't stop when you're right near the freaking end. And besides, if you're a Castlevania fan, you know that you have to make it your sworn duty to beat Dracula before the end of Halloween night. It's not just a game, it's an oath, the nerd's oath. You gotta treat this as if Dracula is a real threat, and you have to do everything you can before Halloween ends. You gotta stand up, warn the people. Come on, people! He will kidnap the women and children! He will slay us and mark the town in our own blood! But we won't let this happen! I'd say we kill the Count! Pick up your controller and follow me! Now! Let's go! And that was Castlevania. It's tough. Real tough. I wouldn't blame you if you use save states throughout the entire game. But even then, it's a classic. And I think it's a title that everyone should try. Yeah, it's a nice particular type of game. Good for the season.
Yeah, who are you talking to?
That gal right over there.
The stop sign?
Ain't she beautiful?
Yeah, I mean, I suppose as far as stop signs go.
Yeah. Well, anyway, which way are we going again? Okay, lead the way, and I'll make sure we get there fast.
What? It's a sidewalk.
Look, you call it a sidewalk, I call it a step, okay? Tomato, potato.
You mean tomato?
Gesundheit.
Just come on.
That's too high for me. I can't. Oh, monsieur, you saved my life.
Grow a little backbone, will you? Come on.
I think I know a way we can get there very quickly without a car.
Yeah, how is that? How the frick did we get here so fast with that slow walk?
It's called a Segway.
Fair point. See those stairs over there? You're gonna go walk up them.
No, they're scary. I can't do that.
Well, then walk up that hill.
Okay, fine. You want me to walk up the hill? I'll walk up the hill. I'll show you. Look, see? It is just as simple as this, okay? And you can't tell me that I can't do that.
No possible way you're afraid of stairs. Old people are afraid of stairs.
But no, I can't. You gotta understand. You know the amount of steps it takes to get afraid of stuff like this?
No, I don't want to hear another word. I'm done.